You have dreams for ministry. I know everybody who is in ministry has dreams for ministry. That's there. That's part of just kind of the makeup of being a faith, regardless of what your faith is. It's having those dreams of the possibilities of all that God could do through the people and the place where we're in ministry. And then there's the reality that many times those dreams just aren't quite realized. And the ministry that we hoped would be there, well, there might be bits and pieces of it, but it's not all that we wanted, not all that we dream is possible. And sometimes it seems like there's very little of it there. So, how do you keep your ministry moving forward? How do you breathe new life into it? How do you bring in those dreams that God gives you those dreams for a reason, of what is possible, of what could be? How do you use your values, the values of the faith community that you're part of, and your story? Yes, your story. The good, the bad, and yes, sometimes the ugly of it. To be part of the ministry. And not just the traditional testimonial. I'm not talking about that quite. I'm talking about your story. And where that moves you and how that can move other people too. If you're a woman in ministry, in a faith community, leading and looking to fulfill the mission and ministry that you feel called to, there's a masterclass that's coming up, and that's what's being talked about on this page. It's free, totally free, but it's for you. Why? Because it's also for me. I've been through that mill. I've been through all of those kinds of things in small congregations and in big ones, on staff and solo, in good times and in some very dry and even some very painful times in the course of my journey as a faith leader. So come join me on June 30th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. It will be on Zoom. It's virtual, so you don't have to travel. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to worry about COVID. You can come in the comfort of your own home or office and just be together with other female faith leaders. Yeah, we might even let in a few men along the way, but especially for those of you who are women, please come join me. And it's for you to find out and to live and to have the kind of ministry and the joy of ministry that you know is possible because of the power of God's love. So there's a link. There's a couple of them on this page, in fact. So click one of those links or the form that's a little bit below this video and come join me on June 30th. It's a Thursday evening, and I'd love to see you, to meet you, to get a chance to get to know you, and eventually to hear your stories too. We, as leaders in the faith, have powerful stories to share. And that story, your story, my story, are tools that God uses in powerful, powerful ways. And I'll be sharing my story there. I'll give you a hint. There was some really rough times in it. Almost quit ministry. Yeah, I did. I was very much on the verge of quitting ministry. And Thanks to some help with some mentors, I didn't. And some good things happened afterwards. So please come join me on June 30th. Love to see you. And bring along a friend or two. They're all welcome. So God's peace, God's blessings. Look forward to seeing you shortly. Bye.